are very excited because we've got a very special edition Talk of the Table today. We're joined by Drew Barrymore, host of the Drew Barrymore Show, you know that, and her Drew's News co-host, that's Ross Mathews.
Yes.
Like our Talk of the Table and Drew's News, Drew and Ross talk about their favorite stories of the day. It's one of my favorite segments of the show. So we're joining forces to bring you some of the stories that we are all talking about this morning. And Drew, you're in pole position. I love that you looked at the graphics and went, graphics!
I do, because they matter.
Yeah,
I always notice them, and I'm going to kick it off today. All right, finding love can be tough in any town or city, but where you live might play a bigger role than you think. My Talk of the Table is a new study from Wallet Hub on the best and worst cities in America to be single. The study ranked more than 180 cities on factors like the percentage of population that is single, the average price for a two-person meal, and the number of attractions. And at the bottom of the list are Fort Smith, Arkansas, Hialeah, Florida, Brownsville, Texas, and Glendale, California.
I want to go to the best cities, and I don't want to go there. What are the best?
Well, you might need a warning on some of the worst.
Okay.
Apparently, Warwick, Rhode Island. The study found that the top 5 best cities for dating are Portland, Oregon, San Francisco, Denver, Madison, Wisconsin, and at number 1, Seattle.
Hey,
Seattle! Like me, if you're wondering about New York City,
it
was ranked number 151 out of 182. Gayle, that might explain a few things for us.
Yes.
What? It's a lot of concrete hearts in the concrete jungle.
Another thing they said that I really liked is pick a city that has things that you're interested in. If you're a hiker and you like nature, go to that city. If you're a city person, move to that city. So that was a good tip. Rossi.
I'm sorry, but are there any cities that it's great to be single in? No, I don't think so.
Because you love love.
I love love. Can't help it.
Me too.
Ross, how about Seattle, though?
Hey, that's where I'm from. Go Seahawks. I know. We were just
Represent.
talking about it at the break. All right, my Talk of the Table is a story about how it's never too late in life to reinvent yourself. Meet Van Gogh, a homeless senior dog who, like his famous namesake, only has one ear. And his shelter says he was rescued from a dog fighting ring. They say he's very friendly and always happy, but no one wanted to adopt him. So they had to get creative. You gotta market these dogs, and they had Van Gogh start painting. Look at that. They put some globs of paint on canvas and covered it in plastic wrap and then coated that with peanut butter, and Van Gogh went wild. And while he was stacking on the peanut butter, he was actually painting his own version of Starry Night. And the shelter held an online auction for Van Gogh's painting, and they sold out. Look at it. The dog did that with the peanut butter, and best of all, Van Gogh was adopted on the last day of the auction. This is so special.
That's a happy ending.
I work with the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. I live in Palm Springs when I'm not here with Drew in New York, and there are so many dogs out there who need homes. And
this is a great way to get creative and make a story. I mean, Van Gogh is my hero now.
I'm so glad that you explained that there was plastic, because I thought they're letting the dog eat the paint. I was confused.
Yeah, I was confused at first, too.
So I'm glad you explained that, Ross. That's a good one.
I thought the same thing.
My Talk of the Table is somebody that we all know around here, MSNBC's Stephanie Rule. Talking to you, Stephanie. I know, love her too.
Beyond.
Calling out the thief, this is so good, who stole some packages outside her home here in New York. Security cameras show the person opening the gate. Look at this guy. Walking toward the door. You can see the holiday Grinch lean in. I'm sorry we blurred out his face, because if go online, you can see his face.
You can see the full face.
Because I want people
Somebody
to see
knows
this
the
guy. Somebody knows him. Please turn him in.
Right.
Go on Stephanie's Twitter. Pick up the boxes before leaving packages in tow. So Stephanie wasn't at home. She wasn't at home, obviously. She's not going to let it slide without a little retaliation. So she tweeted this. This is my favorite part. To whomever stole the packages in front of my door, I hope you have good use for my daughter's Christmas show costume. It's too late to get another, and she will be absolutely heartbroken. And if you get really sweaty in the sports clothes that you stole, that's not sweat, it's kids' tears. And I think it's a time of year where people are going on people's property, taking stuff.
There's a lot
I'm
of
so
stories
glad,
about
Stephanie, that you called it out and that we put it up. And please go to her Twitter so you can see who this is, because I think somebody needs to
help her
turn
get
him
her
in.
costume.
No, that's what I was thinking. I was hoping another parent maybe got 2.
Yes, maybe someone can sew. We've got wardrobe departments. We can help.
Like, when is the show?
Yes, exactly.
Let's get Project Runway on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
In the world. All right, so my Talk of the Table, which I teased earlier in the show, is about my year-end Spotify list.
Yes.
Artists, genres, and songs I listen to the most. Now, a lot of people are thinking you're a 40-something dad. You probably probably listen to country music. I'm not really interested in your list.
Okay.
And you would be right based on the genre. Top 5 genres. We have that chart. It says country is number 1. Contemporary country is also there at number 4. So you're bored. But to my surprise, despite this genre list, what might give you a certain idea about me, here are my top 5 songs.
What do you got here?
They were very cool.
You're sharing
They were very
this.
cool, Tony.
Okay.
Nothing but Harry Styles. And not only...
Oh, my God.
Not only are those my top 5 songs, but Spotify informs me that I am in the top 1% of Harry Styles listeners worldwide.
I'm so proud of you.
Gayle and I went to Harry Styles' concert
So
together.
we approve of this list because that album is so good.
Beyond.
And the concert was like transformative.
Yes, so good.
It really was. It was more than a concert.
Yeah.
Look at Tony Drew in
Look
the
at
cool dad
Tony.
category.
So
Nate.
cool.
Look at him.
And Tony, you did a profile on him years ago, before he really blew up.
Before he blew up, we had a lot of time with him. He's a lovely man, and he's a hell of an artist.
Yes,
Oh, for
he
sure.
And Human Sunshine.
Yeah, of course.
Nate, you have
Personified,
my
that's for
favorite
sure.
story.
I have a good story for you. So we like to do stories about Florida men because we have one here at the table. But my talk at the table is a lawsuit over how long it takes to make a certain mac and cheese. A woman in Florida has filed a proposed $5 million class action suit against Kraft Heinz, the maker of a Velveeta cheese and shells and cheese, that is. She accuses the company of false advertising and fraud. So here's the thing. On the label, the box says, ready in 3.5 minutes. But the lawsuit claims that's not true at all. The 15-page document points out that you have to remove the lid in the cheese sauce pouch, add the water to the cup, stir, then microwave for 3.5 minutes. And you're still not done. You still have to add the contents of the cheese sauce pouch. The woman claims she was duped.
Yeah.
And all of this takes much longer than proposed. CNN reports that Kraft Heinz calls the lawsuit frivolous.
Oh, come on.
Just a little.
Sit down and take several seats.
What?
That's ridiculous.
Gayle, if you look on the box,
That's ridiculous.
and it's supposed to be 3.5 minutes.
And you're a parent, and you got kids, they're hungry.
That's right.
Or you got to be somewhere.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, by the way, I just learned something. I didn't know Kraft owned, well, that makes sense, Velveeta. Or Heinz. Well, Kraft and Heinz, that's a monopoly. And I just love Kraft macaroni and cheese so
your
much.
favorite thing.
I do love a Velveeta shells and cheese, though. If
Sure.
I'm going to...
You're human.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was all in the same family.
No, but I like how she takes it seriously. It's like, if my pizza's not here in 30 minutes or less,
That's
I'm seeing
right.
you in court.
That's
Yeah,
right.
All
I
right.
will see you in
And
court.
Gayle, you're the
Work
master
through
of the
Domino's.
microwave. Come on
I
now.
am.
I hope
That's
that
frivolous.
I hope that the lawyer that wrote that 15-page
Yes.
complaint is giving a little talk at a law school. That'd be a packed auditorium.
Well, we're talking about it.
I know.
Yeah.
You know.
So maybe she's
I'm
got a
hoping
point.
it's a joke.
What
That
you
was
working
good.
on lately? It's a big case.
Good to have you guys.
Can't really get
We
into
love
it.
you guys. Thank you
have
so
you.
much for having us.
Ross Mathews, lovely to have you here.
Great to
Appreciate
see
it,
you
guys. All right, the Drew Barrymore Show airs weekdays on stations all around the country. Check your local listings. You guys are laughing at each
We're
other.
so excited we're here with you.